All right, we're here at the Flysurfer booth with Oli and Jose. Guys, how's the show been?
Yeah, it's been great to be here this week, and the wind's been on every day, so we've had some good conditions.
Nice. So what's new with the brand this year? What are you going to take us through?
Yeah, so for 2020 we've come out with 3 new kites. Well, not 3 new kites, 3 new models of the kites. So yeah, this is the Viren, we've got the Soul and the Peak. So yeah, first up, this is our Viren. So this is mainly designed for schools and for kids and young women starting out kiting. So it's a really low aspect foil kite. It has a massive profile on it. Yeah. So it's designed to be super stable, just to sit in the wind window, to not do anything funky. And actually at the moment, most of the schools in Europe are now getting 1 or 2 sizes of these for starting out, for getting people on it, getting them first flying the kite. And yeah, it's really a great kite for learning. Personally, my parents use it in their school and we've had massive success with it.
Really?
Yeah. It's got one single air vent for letting the air in, massive air vent. Yeah, so it lets the air in really nicely, but also because it's only got 1 vent, there's less chance of water coming in too, so when you crash it. And yeah, it's a single line relaunch, so relaunch it, just pull on 1 line. Yeah. And yeah, the bridle's been redesigned and the whole kite's been redesigned to be more stable. And yeah, just sit there really nice in the wind window and have a really good relaunch too.
A lot of people think that these are only for higher end guys or foiling. Or, So how do you change that perception for people?
Yeah, we work this kite for quite a couple of generations now, and we find out the schools more and more that are going into an easy and safe way of teaching. And even when it's light wind, the instructor doesn't have to go to the kite and help the kite to relaunch. This kite, you could just be chatting with you, the kite will be flying behind me with no worries at all. The bridle has a square bridle locked, so it doesn't really tangle around. Okay. You can have it in like 8 knots to like 35 knots, which is no problem. Cool. You can crush it really hard, run downwind with it. It's like a big ball bouncing around, which is really good. And when you're teaching, the kite goes from left to right over the power zone. This kite is deep end, so you don't have that extra power that you should shoot kids or kite surfers all over the place. So yeah,
awesome.
We're very happy. Yeah. Then after this, we have our Peak, which is the single skin kite. Before we talk about the Soul, I want to introduce the Peak.
What's the advantage of a single skin?
Single skin is it's something that really is unreal, because almost in no wind you can be able to enjoy the kite like 4 or 5 knots already in land, and then 6 and up you can even go in the water and the snow with no problem. And it has a lot of power, direct feeling, turning is really good. And you can also go with the same kite up to 30 knots.
Wow.
Yeah, 35 knots. It has a really good deep power, so you lift bar up and the wind just goes, so there's no power.
So what are the drawbacks of the single skin?
The only downside at the moment is if you go in the water, we don't suggest it, because only for advanced riders that want to explore a little bit on hydrofoiling, but it's mainly a land and snow kiting.
Oh, okay.
But the benefit, you can go out, it's designed for backcountry, high mountaineer. It has a safety system that you eject and it kind of falls in. So you can relaunch it really easy right away.
Yeah, so you ski all the way up, push the safety, wrap it up and then ski down.
It packs the 8 meter packs in the back, like super small. It's like less than a kilo.
Yeah, it's super light. It's like half the weight of
half the fabric.
We are using the same fabric as the famous Soul, the same as the race kite. So we learned that it's really durable and strong. So we have adapted this fabric and go through a whole lineup, but the school kite, because of course you have to be rugged and hard. But the Soul, the Sonic, the Peak, all our kites, BMG, all the race kites are using the same fabric now. We're super happy with it. This one has a bar, same one with the school kite. It has 1 bar that is like, we try to clear a simple, very simple bar, which works with these 2 kites with the safety system. The school and the Peak has this Be Safe line, which helps for safety, and it's a very simple bar. We're going to go through the bars in a minute. I think Oli would like to talk a little bit about the famous Soul.
Yeah, so the Soul is kind of revolutionary for Flysurfer. It's been we've made it like from the heart of our company really, what we're all about. this kite. And yeah,
high performance go-to.
Yeah, it's this high performance free ride go-to kite for doing anything. You can go out foiling in this on this in 10 knots. If you want a one kite quiver, say a 9 meter would be your one kite quiver. So I was hydrofoiling doing 360s when it was like 10 knots, and then yesterday I was jumping and looping on exactly the same kite when it was, you know, 25 to 30. And yeah, so we brought it out last year, but new for this year. We've come out with 2 new sizes, so a 7 and a 9 for strong winds. And yeah, the 7 and the 9 we've kind of improved the turning speed, so now we can do kite loops on them.
Yeah, I was noticing that yesterday.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah. So yesterday I was doing kite loops on them, so we've worked on that, and we've worked on a bit more depower just for when it's windy and you're hitting the gust, that it's depowering nicely too. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, the Soul has been, of course, a high seller with super happy performance all over, from Robbie Douglas doing the world record in speed to Oli crashing world records, and schools using it for teaching. I mean, just one kite. And nothing special. We're using production kites for all this performance. We're not touching them. The same kite we opened, Oli was using yesterday, brand new. It's pretty much plug and play kind of thing. You know, put the bar and go ride. It's full kite, which is ready, perfect performance. And it has a lot of tuning aspects that you can adjust with the mixer test, with internal structure, little tweaks that you can do. So we believe that one kite, you can use it 2 years, almost every day, and it should still be fly the same way. We don't believe in changing almost every year kite. The kite should last. We want to kind of also save the world and not try to have that much plastic. So if you buy a kite to last, you last a long time, enjoy it, and then get to the next one when it's ready. But yeah, you can get this kite flying the same way you open the first day to the 2 years on the road kind of thing. Yeah. So yeah, this is the Soul, and on top of this we have our famous BMG and race kites, which Oli enjoys very much, World Championships, and it's all a race lineup, which we don't have it right now. We don't need it, but...
Well, the Olympics are coming now, right?
Yeah, 2024, so at the moment we're doing a lot of development to make sure we're going to have the best kite when it comes around to it.
Yeah, we're very happy, and Oli's part of one of the developing team, and go there with the top guys and push the limits and help the developing team. We can go jump into our inflatable kites. We have a new baby in the team. This is the Stoke. Eli, you want to talk a little bit about it?
Yeah. So the Stoke is 2nd generation now. This year what we've improved, so the last one didn't have much depower, so we've improved the depower of the kite. Still a free-struck kite, really versatile for doing everything, whether it's jumping to hydrofoiling to then wave riding. So yeah, it's made to just perform everywhere. We've designed the bigger sizes more towards freestyle, and then the smaller sizes towards wave riding, and then the middle sizes, so the 8, 9 and 10 towards looping. So yeah, each of them are all different, but they all do the same thing, which is do everything really.
Yeah, we're very happy. We have learned from the previous generation. We learned that we need a little bit more depower, faster turning, and we adjust a little bit the size, as Oli mentioned, to have different small sizes. When you're late, you want to go surfing, so you got that small kite ready to go. When it's like looping weather, you take the 9, 8 and you go big. And then usually 12 meter, 10 meter kite, you want to go on hook and, you know, push the limits in that way. So you kind of like play around and give a little tweak so the kite is ready for what it needs. And we're very happy so far. We just relaunched it this year. And together with the bars, I think we should talk about a bar with Flysurfer.
Yeah, let's check out the bar.
Yeah, we came up with Alright, so this is the Infinity bar. This is the bar that we had. It's an upgrade from what we have before. So what we did is we used the same chicken loop as before. Sorry, it's a little tangle. There you go. The same bar stick, we just modify a little bit of the colors. New floaters, very simple depower. This one has a spinning twist, so when you spin, you pull the bar and it goes back to infinity. Yeah, so it back to zero. It's zero. We added a PU cover for durability. We learned from the past that this is what the customer were asking a lot. And oh, it's windy. So yeah, this is a simple bar. This is middle of the range bar. If you can pass me that one over there. This one is a force bar. It's a high-end bar. we come now in the market. We're using the standard chicken loop, which is we found is the safest in the market at the moment. So we're very happy with it. We want to. Yeah, it's pretty simple. Yeah. And they put it here.
Yeah. Perfect.
Safe, easy, clean, works. We care about safety too, so it's really important to use it. New bar stick with new floaters, the D-Power we are using all throughout. Very happy with this elastic, and we learned that Velcro wasn't working, and so there you go. See, it bounce and it tight, so it's pretty good.
Lunges up.
Yeah, lunges up and then tight. Yeah, all good. Cool. Then we have PU covers as well, similar with the D-Power.
Comes in two sizes too. So this is the short bar. This comes in a bigger bar for light winds, so longer,
wider.
Yeah, wider, nicer turning.
This one also two sizes, and this one you can adjust. Now it's tight, but you can open it up and modify to make it even shorter or small internal. Sure. So you can actually get one medium bar and try to use it almost throughout the whole range. Which some riders like that. If you're more picky, you can get a smaller or larger. Yeah. Right. And then what we mentioned before, we have the bar that is mainly used for the peak and the Viron, the school kites.
Okay.
Got a little tangle here. This one we use. That's okay, no worries. Different bar stick, very easy, very clean, ultra light. Nicely reinforced inside because schools are mountaineer, they need to have it safe. Okay. Very clean D-Power. This one is actually a proto from Oli for racing. We've been doing some testing and stuff, but we use this almost in the low end and clean, safe, quite affordable too. So we have 3 bars in the lineup. The entry level, intermediate, which is an upgrade from the past, and the new force bar, which is up to top standards at the moment. So yeah, as you can all see, we have changed a lot of the colors, the looks, even the backpacks have changed. We have modified, so now we want to see almost everything to look a lot like, and you can recognize the brand with standardized with the colors across from all the products, and we try to match and mix like all the kites, and so we're super happy. Nice. We have a solid team, very good family. Oli is helping us even at the Esport. He's competing at World Championships, going to developing trips, and unlike him, yeah, can't complain. Yeah,
it's nice.
Yeah. So,
that's amazing. Well, yeah, you guys had it's awesome. You guys had a great show, and
yeah, it's been awesome week of wind.
Great feedback from the dealers.
Yeah,
all this stuff.
Yeah, we're super happy. It's like a family. So we're all together: ambassadors, riders, dealers, managers, owner. The owner of the company was here a few days. Nice. He was enjoying the scene. Talked directly to our partners to get the direct feedback from them and see what we can change and modify to adapt. And you know, we're a very dedicated engineering German background, so when you come into America, the market has changed a little bit, so we need to adapt and so on and so forth. We're growing a lot, really organically. We're happy, but it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, but we're super happy.
Cool. Well, thanks for talking with us. And where can everyone find out more about your stuff?
Yeah, you can find it, come at the expos, or you can go to a website, flysurfer.com, or inside we have the store finder. You can go there and find your local dealer, or you can call him, educate, demo, test, try, and hopefully buy.
Cool.